Good evening, people. If I have anyone in the chat, I don't know. I don't have the chat up right now, but we're out of host mode at the very least. It's the PSX. It's time for the PSX in about less than a half hour. I still haven't eaten dinner because no idea. So if I leave, well, I don't. Not if I leave early, but if I take a break in the middle, it's because I'm probably just getting food. I won't be cutting out of the stream, but it just might be, yeah, whatever. As per usual, I have pre-stream, pre-show predictions with friends, but as with any PlayStation reaction, I'm going to be going solo for the actual show. So let me just move on over intermission. Undeafen.
Recording
So
for
what you can
OBS.
do.
Hello.
So that way we can. Oh, there we go.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
All right.
Okay. I probably should have music, but if. Well, is there any actual. Is the thing on yet? Let me see. Let me check. Interact. Can I press
Shouldn't
play?
be.
Shouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, opening celebration.
What? Already?
Maybe. Hold on.
Properties.
Let me just refresh real quick.
Yeah. Refreshing.
Nope, never mind.
Nope.
Not up yet.
I was resetting the player, but nope.
Okay.
They changed the stream title though. That's what confused me.
Oh, that's. I thought it's been like that. Okay.
Unless I just wasn't paying attention. I don't know.
This, well, hopefully that. Well, we've done this several times before without them saying, "Oh, you can do this," but I think it's fine. It's not like.
Should be fine. Other people do it all the time, so.
Yeah, I mean, Go to Bedcast is doing
be.
it right now.
A lot of people should be doing it. I wonder if TB is gonna do it.
Let's
He
see.
probably might. He probably might or not, but I know Max is doing it.
Well, I would expect Max to.
He still wants that freaking Bloodborne too.
After last night, he's probably watching it intent to try to see if Bloodborne is announced.
Yeah, I don't have anything on it, on anybody else doing it besides Go to Bedcast and you. Naoto.
Yeah.
Naoto's also going to be doing a solo reaction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can try doing mine on a local reaction to it, but I might just supercut on it.
You're just going to record.
I mean, that's a good way to do it.
Let's see.
Because I want to try something different rather than Let's Plays.
Oh yeah, there is the app as well. Let's see. The PlayStation Experience app.
Also, live.playstation.com is a thing.
I already have the PlayStation app, but here is the Experience. Was it Experience PlayStation?
Something like that.
Yeah, it's Experience PlayStation. Let me install that app. See if there's anything we could talk about on this thing.
Is there any quests? Log in to do quests. Ah. Ouch. Live.playstation.com has a stream going. Oh, it's the YouTube video. Never mind. Wait, is it live on YouTube right now? Nope, that's literally just a video. PlayStation Experience 2017 Dynamic Theme Quest. Watch live.playstation.com experience video.
I think
scan the QR code on your badge once to begin your quests. Do you have a disability?
My roommates better realize that 24/7 quiet hours start in 22 minutes.
Yeah, you will have to be a bit quiet while you're doing it.
Yeah, trust me. I don't. Even if Spyro is announced, I'm gonna have to keep it down. Wait, what was that in that video?
Okay, so Detroit Become Human, not interested. Gran Turismo Sport, not interested. Shadow of the Colossus has a booth.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Up, it's starting.
It is?
Oh, God.
Stay tuned for the PlayStation
it is a...
present.
Oh, yeah. Let me...
Well, there's music.
Yep.
For the background. All right.
You know what, this time I'm turning off captions.
Yeah, I had captions off the whole time.
My cam would cover them, so it doesn't matter for me.
Let's...
Boop, boop,
Oh, that's
doop,
the same.
Doop, boop.
I might have to
Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop.
keep it on a lower setting because it seems to be...
Boop, boop, boop.
This is catchy.
It's popping in and out, so...
Okay, so for the live.PlayStation experience dynamic theme, you have to watch 4 videos and then visit the page at 10 a.m. tomorrow. Pacific, I think. Yeah, Pacific.
So, let's see. What are some of our predictions?
Spyro.
Obviously, Spyro is a
because
extremely high hope.
Crash Trilogy sold well.
It's like just an announcement of it, not even a trailer. Just do the same thing you did.
Do
with
what
Crash.
they did with Crash at E3. Just have the little tease.
Yeah.
Then again, wasn't it they teased it, and then at PlayStation Experience they fully showed it off?
Yeah, I believe so.
Which pisses me off because they didn't tease it at E3. Then again, they were teasing Crash for a long time.
Oh boy.
With Sean Layden coming out with Crash shirts and shit.
Okay.
And before Crash 4. But there was something I wanted to say before the stream, but I saved it for a prediction. Because a while back, the PlayStation Twitter tweeted out a picture of a thing under a red cloth. I'm predicting either an even more powerful PS4 or the PlayStation 5.
Is the Vita 2.
If it's the Vita 2, that would actually be a huge fucking surprise. But I would welcome it.
Well, I don't.
I would welcome the hell out of that.
I would like a new PlayStation Portable console. They would, but the thing is that would probably also get, well, that it would need like a lot more support.
Yes. I mean, right? Supposedly Sony is scared of losing to the Switch.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, if you're scared of a portable console, make a portable console. Plain and simple. That's the only way you're gonna beat a portable console. Is with one of yourself.
Yeah, if it had like better connectivity with the PS4, like every, like, it could also be. What if it's a PS1 virtual console?
Ooh. Just
PlayStation
like PS1,
Mini,
PS4.
PlayStation Mini,
just like,
basically.
just like
it would be basically
just like
PS1
what
on
you did
PS4.
on the PS2.
Make it so it's like 1080p upres.
Please, it's not like PlayStation Now. It's like
it would be kind of like PS2 on PS4, but
yeah, exactly.
But it would. It's
PS2 on PS4, but with PS1.
Yeah. So basically, it would be better than a NES Mini or a Super Nintendo Mini.
Well,
because it would be up-resed and and it would have like
you wouldn't have to buy a separate system.
You'd probably be able to use your DualShock 4 with it.
Well, I mean, Obviously, if it's on PS4.
They'll be like, that's the reason why you're not getting a new Spyro remaster remake, because it's all gonna be on that.
I was on board until you brought that up.
Metal Gear would be on it.
To be honest,
it'd be a good way to play like a bunch of old PlayStation 1 games that people didn't get a chance to play.
If they were to announce the PlayStation 1 on PS4, and the first games on it were the Spyro trilogy, you know what, I'd be fine.
I'd be fine with that.
I would be, and they were like, if the games were like $10 a piece, yeah, like, give them.
There's probably going to be a Monster Hunter World.
They're $10 on PS3.
There's going to be a Monster Hunter World trailer tomorrow, tonight, because of the beta tomorrow. Monster Hunter World. It's going to be like new info tonight, probably.
Probably, yeah.
You know what I actually miss? PlayStation All-Stars.
I want a sequel. I want a sequel so badly, or a remaster.
Kind of need to happen.
Or a remaster.
Either or.
A remaster would be compatible with the Vita version. Where's that Sly GIF from? The Sly GIF is from PlayStation All Stars.
It's like. And please bring Crash into PlayStation All Stars as well, Spyro. Please.
If we do get a sequel,
they really deserve.
Well, Crash would be.
Here's the thing.
Crash
makes sense.
Crash would be able to make it. If Spyro doesn't get a remaster, then that might not be able to make it onto.
I don't feel like Spyro would work.
Sackboy worked.
Sackboy's also still on 2 legs.
Okay, let's see.
Spyro is on 4. It would be the only 4-legged playable character. It would just be weird. Crash makes sense, at least.
Well, I don't see how.
We all know Kratos has been. Kratos is always
in PlayStation All Stars, yes. In a fighting game, yes.
Because everybody loves Kratos. He's a badass.
He's been mutated. And he's not a fox. That is not a fox.
Spyro has been on Sony systems. We know.
That is a fox.
Crash has too.
So has Crash.
So has Dante.
So has Dante. So has So has Big Daddies. So has Raiden.
Like, plain and simple. Fucking
PlayStation All Stars
that wasn't even exclusive at first.
Yeah. PlayStation All Stars may say PlayStation All Stars, but it's not exclusively PlayStation.
It's not exclusive PlayStation. Like I just said, Big Daddy has not nor has ever been a PlayStation property.
I could see Tomb Raider being
Lara Croft.
Lara Croft being the actual rival to Nathan
Drake. She's been in the PlayStation days like way early.
Square has been talking about a new Tomb Raider, so maybe new Tomb Raider info. Either that or that's going to be an Xbox thing.
Wasn't Tomb Raider?
No.
Wasn't the original Tomb Raider was also on PC.
PS1 Tomb Raider came before anything.
Yeah,
but it was on PC, but that was like. That was like how Metal Gear Solid 1 was on PC.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that. I forgot that Metal Gear Solid 1 was on PC.
Please.
It's a very hard find, but
please,
it
like,
was.
Konami, if you just make Snake into a PlayStation, rather than Super Smash Bros., because we all know Kojima had Snake requested through fucking.
Yeah.
Why is my frame rate sub 30 right now? That makes
Metal
no
Gear
sense.
Survive info?
What?
Metal Gear Survive info would make sense.
I kind of find it makes sense why they added Raven. I think it's Raven from
Raiden. because
Oh, there's John's
good-
cookie.
Revengeance was
Smash.
There's John's cookie.
yeah. Don't
Good
promote.
going,
Do not
John. Keep
promote
going.
others. Do not promote other streams, please.
Do not.
Like no, like it's like why?
It's
I know time zones
bad.
are a thing, but like PlayStation Experience. Like hello.
He probably doesn't. I'm not sure if he even knows. That's the thing. But oh well. That just means we have a raid target for tonight.
Pretty much. Actually, that's a good
and
point.
again, no suggestive raids, because that's really a bad thing. Let the streamer find it.
Well, I mean, it was gonna be kind of obvious anyway.
Of course.
Boop, boop.
Do 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 do. Any more
Song is gonna be
predictions?
stuck in my head,
How
every
about
time it's-
DMC5?
The MC5 is most likely going to be showing up.
If it doesn't, I will be surprised. It won't affect me that much because I haven't played DMC all that much.
Or a DMC2.
I played half of the first. Played half of the first and like the first level of the reboot.
It's either going
Not
to be
gonna lie, I
DMC.
kind of like the reboot better.
Yeah, it's either going to be DMC5 or DMC2. But a lot of people would be super salty about DMC2, and but like,
I would almost say it's gonna be DMC5 just because they announced the remasters. Well, ports of 1, 2, and 3. I don't feel like they would do that if it wasn't gonna be OG Dante.
Nope.
seriously, why is my frame rate at sub 30? That makes no sense. Weird.
Wasn't it supposed to be 60?
No, my frame rate is at 30.
Is that what the stream is?
Well, the stream is at 60, but I'm streaming in 30.
I'm streaming 720p.
I don't know if I could stream 720 60. It recommended 720 30.
Oh wow. Then again, I also have a actual like gaming computer, so that probably.
I would have to do a test stream to see if I can stream in 30. Let's see. I'll probably leave it on this screen for right now. I have my bit cup, just my bit cup on screen. I think I have my alert box though, so I think that'll.
You might
pop
want
up.
to turn off your alerts.
Nah, it's fine.
I have my follower alert on. That's about it. I don't even have my chat or anything up.
I don't have my event list, and I don't have the bit box open. I just have the cup and the in my alert box. Ooh, we have 9 minutes to go. Yeah, I would like a new Sly game. 'Cause-
Sly
Yeah.
would be. Sly.
Well,
Like,
it
be what,
doesn't.
Sly
It
5
doesn't even
now?
have to. Actually, it doesn't even need to be a game because even though that I would enjoy a Sly 5 to finish off that dumb cliffhanger from Thieves in Time.
Because they had to give us another cliffhanger after we just got back from a cliffhanger.
Get my man out of Egypt, please.
Yeah, get him out of the fucking desert.
But
wasn't there a Sly Cooper movie tease?
the
That was
movie?
years ago, and I think has been canceled.
No, okay, no, I actually know about this. The movie is still in development, and I believe it's going to lead into the TV show.
Wait,
Yes,
Wait.
there is. They have announced a TV show.
is it gonna be the same style?
I'm not exactly sure if it's going to keep the style.
Because the style they chose is so bad. That movie looks. I just don't like the looks of the characters.
It looks very, very outdated.
Especially, you know what? Sly doesn't look bad in it. Bentley has looked weirder, I'd say. It's Murray mostly. Also, the teaser they did was them racing to a donut shop or something. It was like, why?
It is supposed to be a retelling of Sly 1,
Oh.
but they haven't entirely canned the movie, so it's possible that we might get information here.
I mean, they've been talking about the Uncharted movie for a long time as well. I have a feeling that's just gonna get canned.
I believe the reason why the Sly Cooper movie was put on like a major
Because the Ratchet movie.
Yeah, because of the Ratchet movie, unfortunately.
Which was, I mean, the Ratchet movie wasn't terrible.
I enjoyed it.
It just,
it just suffers some of the problems the game does by being I've gone on about this during my Ratchet streams, but it's
the game that's based on the movie that's based on the game.
Now, if only they took some major like character development elements from the first game,
instead of having them be buddy and have Ratchet be all goody.
Yeah, Ratchet was
He
a
was
dick.
an ass.
He was
an asshole. It wasn't until the end that he started to realize, oh wait, maybe I should be a good guy.
Yeah, they took Ratchet at the beginning, like right at the beginning, before he found out that Quark was evil, because he was being paid off by
And
Drek.
then I don't even feel like they did the Quark stuff right either.
Yeah, Quark in the movie was still technically a good guy. He felt regret working with Drek.
Yeah.
Which he didn't in the first game. They tried to make Quark into a good guy in the first.
All 3 games, Quark was an ass.
Yeah, he's always been an ass.
But
it's like he wasn't
just self-centered.
Yeah,
but it feels regret.
Yeah, he had good morals in the movie and in the PS4 game. He didn't in the original trilogy.
I mean, he also didn't have a team back then either.
Right.
So it may have been because of his team. They changed way too much. I also feel like it was way too short of a game. They removed planets.
Also, the modern control scheme completely destroyed Ratchet 1 level design.
Mm-hmm. I would say they removed the planet where they steal the trees.
They steal the what?
Trees.
Oh yeah, they did that.
That entire level was just taken out. Like, why?
Yeah.
I
still want to have a Going Commando reimagining like Ratchet 1 did, but
stay closer to the source.
Stay closer to it. And
I mean, they've already changed Quark's character too much. IMO.
Well, it would be
the end of the fucking game is basically him, Ratchet having him come back.
Yeah, so if they were to do a Going Commando retelling, Quark wouldn't
Quark's
be
gonna be a completely good guy now. Like, why?
Yeah, and he wouldn't have the whole proto-pet idea that he hijacked and shit.
So really,
okay, just make a new game that's set after Into the Nexus. I mean, okay. I'm just curious about a Going Commando reimagining, but I want more after Into the Nexus. But here's the thing: we won't be seeing a new Ratchet and Clank game until Spider-Man comes out.
Yeah, that's also true. So we're not seeing any Ratchet today.
What we
So.
might see is a Resistance remaster.
Ooh, that would give me a chance to actually play those games.
Because, believe it or not, Insomniac was streaming earlier today, and they were streaming Resistance 3. So we might see a remaster revealed today.
Insomniac.
And a remastering isn't a reimagining, so it would be easier to remaster Resistance than it would to just make Going Commando from the ground up. I'd also like to see Infamous 1 and 2 with
In before
With
Ratchet
Festival
and
of Blood.
Clank series collection, where it brings all of the PS2 games and PS3 games all in one.
Okay, that they'll probably just do the thing they did with Jack and Daxter, PS2, PS4.
I mean, all the future games are on PS Now right now, so
Also,
they
we
would only
have
have to bring the PS2s.
we have 1 minute, less than a minute, so I think
I'm gonna
yeah,
throw myself down into another call.
and
I'm gonna throw myself into Patreon chat
okay.
as soon as it starts anyway.
Yeah, and Jacob, what are you gonna do? Are you just gonna leave, or are you gonna be here for post talk?
I'm probably gonna be like, I'm probably gonna leave and maybe try to like react to probably just solo, because I know you're gonna react solo.
No, I was saying after the presentation.
Yeah, you want to meet? You gonna meet back up with us
Maybe
after?
post talk. Maybe post talk.
Okay, so yeah, probably go into a different chat in the Discord and then just pop back in or something.
Oh, it's starting.
Okay.
Well,
Here we go. Here we go. This music sounds familiar. Never mind. Hi. Hello. Oh yes, we get more info on this. Yeah.
We gotta play this just right. Oh.
Hey, I might know a way to fix my CPU issue. 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. I'm fixing that. Okay. That might fix it. My frame rate issue. This feels nice. Super hot VR. Got a few VR things here, obviously. PlayStation View, PlayStation Plus, PlayStation Now. Really? There's Crash. Well, there was Crash. Nice sizzle reel. That's a good sizzle reel.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sean Layden and Sid Schumann.
Really? Turn off closed captions.
Sorry, bud. Hey, Sid.
Have a couch.
Hello. Welcome. I'm so glad you could join us here, PlayStation Experience. Thank you so much for coming. Sean.
Is this a furniture convention?
I think we're going to play a game. We're going to kind of move our way back and forth across the different segments here.
Right, and hopefully ending up with those nice postmodern gray office chairs. This is awesome. Yeah.
In all seriousness, folks, it is unbelievable to be here again at another PlayStation Experience. So exciting to have all of you here. I really give yourselves a round of applause for joining us here in Anaheim.
Well, I'm not really in Anaheim,
Wow.
but I can still clap.
This is the fourth
You
one.
can't make me not.
The fourth one. And I can't think of a better way to close out this highly memorable year than with my friends. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. Really.
Yeah, it's incredible. And Sean, it's been a heck of a year.
Wow, hasn't it been just? It's been a crazy year, 2017. I think we saw a lot of great game releases. Any Uncharted fans out there? So Lost Legacy was awesome. We're certainly proud and pleased with what our friends in Amsterdam pulled together with Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, I need to play that.
And then without telling anybody, just kind of slipped the Frozen Wilds out there.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do.
Sneak it out there. I mean, what's great, too, is the year got off to such an incredible start. Resident Evil 7, one of my absolute favorites this year.
Yep.
If you haven't played that in PlayStation VR, you haven't played it. Persona 5, Nier Automata.
Yeah, two high hitters, heavy hitters.
Incredible year, incredible games. One of the strongest game lineups I've seen in years.
My personal favorite, one of them anyway, is Everybody's Golf.
That's a terrific game.
Can we get some love for my golf game, please?
Gravity Rush 2.
Gravity Rush 2, yeah.
You could sit here all night literally
Okay.
listing all the incredible games that came out this year.
Right.
But we've got a little bit more in store.
We've got other things to do.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
You know, I mean, I think it's such a special year. And I mean, then we had Paris Games Week. I mean, you know.
Went really well. We
With-
saw the
yep.
reveal of Sucker Punch's new opus,
We sure did.
Ghosts.
Ghost looks great.
Yeah, that's going to be great. We saw some of that in the trailer right now, but there was a lot that happened in 2017, and we can talk about that, and we can share some of our memories of that with everybody here. But 2018 is going to be another tremendous year for PlayStation, both in PS4 and PSVR.
And we're going to talk a little bit
No
about
doubt.
2018 here tonight. We're also going to bring you closer to some of the world's top developers right here. I think it's something that makes PlayStation Experience unique and special, as you folks can be right here with us, all of our friends right here.
Thus, all the furniture.
And all this furniture right here.
It's the reason why I'm
Try to
sitting
build
on a comfy
supergroup up
couch.
here.
You can tell us what you think at the end, but I think we have a special night here ahead of us. We're going to have some old friends dropping by, Sean.
Yeah.
Old
we're gonna
friends?
Have, our group chairman, Andy House, is in the house.
That's right.
Yep, before he...
He'll be joining us later with our old friend, Mark Cerny.
That's right. PS4 system architect. Mark Cerny's dropping by.
Right.
Are you guys fans of God of War? You like God of War?
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Corey Barlog from Santa Monica Studio, he's going to come in and give us a development update here tonight.
Right.
Nice.
The taxi's outside with the meter running, but Corey's going to run in here, deliver a report, and then get.
Are
right
we
back
going to have
the
Jack
studio.
Tretton?
But,
If you want some old friends,
having
bring
Media
back Jack
Yeah,
Tretton.
Media Molecule.
Mini
Did you
molecule.
guys check out the Game Awards last night? You see that new trailer?
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
Oh, nice. A Raleigh
Great stuff.
hat.
We're also going to take another look at Concrete Genie here a little bit
Definitely.
later tonight. One we're all very, very excited
Yep.
about. Another one we announced at Paris this year.
Concrete
So
Genie. I don't
we're
remember
gonna
that
have
one.
Some updates on 2018 games. We're going to take a peek or two at the PlayStation Experience show floor, which I know a lot of you are going to be excited to check out over the weekend.
Oh,
And there might be a
cool.
surprise or two in store, Sean. What do you think?
I think there's more than a surprise or two,
All right.
indeed. And we have some shots of that. We're going to go to that now, or
Yeah, we're gonna. So we got a big weekend
Okay.
here, and actually, one of the things I'm personally super excited for are the panels we've
Yeah.
got going on
Yeah, it's a
tomorrow.
great lineup.
Really
Yeah.
killer
Yeah.
panel lineup. I think the best we've ever had. I mean, look at this stuff here. We've got Naughty Dog doing not one but two panels. The cast of The
Right.
Last of Us.
Accounting
will be
for
right
Accounting
here,
Plus.
Right on this stage, actually. You'll be able to see them. You'll be able to see all the Uncharted voice actors for the big 10-year anniversary. Sucker Punch stopping by, Media Molecule stopping by. Super excited that Justin Roiland and William Pugh are going to be stopping by.
Oh, that'd be
I'm a
Yep.
huge Rick and Morty fan. I can't wait to see what these guys are up to with Accounting Plus. So it's just a lot of great stuff.
yes.
Then can we talk about that show floor?
Yes, the show floor, we were taking a look at that earlier today. It's like nothing we've done before.
Yeah, we have some photos, I think, too, if we could show
Oh, can we
some of
put this
those.
up on
Yeah.
the screen?
Oh. Days Gone. I mean, that's an experience right there.
Well,
Get
that's
your phone
that
right.
was interesting.
That's the entryway, so you're gonna have to find a way to get through that.
Are they ticklish? We'll find out
We're gonna
tomorrow.
find out. Yeah.
Another one-
And one of them is a real human. You have to find out which one that is.
Another one I'm really excited about. It's incredible. Shadow of the Colossus. Wait till you see this.
Yeah, that's going to look great.
Tell them what they get to do, Sean.
So what you get to do, this is one of the key colossi from the game. You will be able to climb up the back of it and put that sword right into the center of his head.
Ooh, that
It's
looks.
the thing you've wanted to do when playing the game. You'll be able to do it now tomorrow at the show.
That's pretty
It's
cool.
incredible. I mean, that's just a taste. There's so much more. It's the biggest show we've done yet. So I hope you all check it out tomorrow and let us know what you think. Got a lot of PlayStation VR here. I know not everyone gets a chance to go on with this.
Oh.
This is the Inpatient.
The impatient is here.
The Inpatient from
And-
Supermassive.
Oh, that was nice of Oz to sit in the wheelchair like that.
Yeah.
But you will be taken into this experience via wheelchair, and you will have an asylum experience, just like it is in the
They
game.
wheel you in,
Totally
they close
creepy.
the curtain, and
Trust
you
me.
play the demo. It's incredible. So
It's not for the faint of heart.
not at all. So around 80 playable PlayStation VR experiences here over the weekend. And so lots to see and do on the PlayStation VR front. But actually, Sean, speaking of PlayStation VR,
Right.
I believe you do have a new PlayStation VR game to reveal here tonight.
Yes, we
Of
do. And I think
course.
it's really important, though, to talk about the VR stuff. Get out there over the next couple of days and experience it, because you can read about it on the web, you can hear Sid and I talk about it all the time, but until you put the headset on and have a gaming experience like that, you'll never really know what it's like. So please, for the next couple of days,
I need
in
to
and
get
do that.
a
Because we
PlayStation
have a new
VR.
game we're announcing tonight called Firewall. Firewall 0 Hour, I think is the full title. Let's take a look at that.
Yeah, here we go. This is the first gameplay we're seeing of Firewall. Now, this is actually from the folks at First Contact Entertainment. They're serious shooter developers. This is a team-based 4v4 tactical first-person shooter. So attack and defense on the two teams. And there's a huge amount of emphasis being placed on sort of the tense motions and movements. It's the pacing is very
VR Siege.
realistic. Shooting around corners here. We're going to see some of that here in the footage. But just a very early sneak peek for all of you here. Firewall is coming to PlayStation VR. You'll be able to use either a DualShock or your PlayStation VR aim controller, if you've ever picked up one of those with Farpoint or something like that. So this is looking mighty promising, I gotta say.
Oh, it's incredible. It's so tense to be in that four-on-4, trapped in the room, throwing flashbangs and trying to clear rooms out of enemies.
Yeah, this is one we've been wanting to tell folks about for a while.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
know
I'd
people
say
who've
VR
tried it,
Siege is
have
more
really
like
come
it.
out raving. So
And it's on the floor.
that's right. It's on the floor here. You'll be able to play it this weekend, 4-on-4, Firewall.
Sounds like fun. If I was there, I'd
And
probably
it will
try
be
it.
exclusive to PlayStation VR. So excited to see that. So Sean, what else do we have on the VR front? Anything else?
We have a gift. And a year ago, we launched one of my most favorite games, The Last Guardian. Any Last Guardian fans?
Yeah, I literally heard nothing of it
It was such
at
a
launch.
seminal moment for my career, because I think I've been working on that game my entire career. and so we were able to ship it last year around this time. And in the meantime, Ueda-san and the group have come together, and they've made a VR experience based in the world of Last Guardian, where you'll be able to go in there and experience that with Trico calling the beast and moving across a level. It's probably, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes of gameplay. But we'll be putting that up on the PlayStation Store.
December 12th here in the U.S. and Europe.
And that's our Christmas present to everybody.
right.
So please go get it.
Merry
week
Merry
is free.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Merry
It's
Christmas.
actually a standalone experience.
Yes.
You don't need to actually own The Last Guardian either. So if you
In
got
this new
PlayStation
VR experience, you
get
too can
The Last
emulate an
Guardian
elite
VR
member of a
demo.
SWAT
Yeah,
unit
seeing a little
currently
footage here.
collapsing from a caffeine
Sean,
rush.
do you think Trico's
Thanks, Johnny.
feathers are more plush and downy in VR?
Well, I think you can only rub them one way.
Oh, Last Guardian
But
VR?
yes,
Okay.
Plush and downy would be one way to call it.
Yeah.
Hi,
There he is.
Trico.
There, and you'll be able to call her.
Our fine feathered friend.
Hi, cute giant
It's something else.
bird cat thing.
So please make some time during the night.
Ah, you're
to
too
get in and try
adorable.
this. And then
Yeah.
on December 12th, go home, download it,
Home and play it.
enjoy for Christmas.
Hey.
Nice stocking stuffer there.
I
So that's
pet
the Last
you?
Guardian VR demo. Coming out next week.
Right.
VR, the only thing where you could, the only way you could pet giant
But wait, there's
flying
more.
cats.
There is more. There is more.
You know, we like to go back from time to time and look at some of our classic catalog games that we have because we believe that, you know, a great game is always a great game. And
Wait.
sometimes you have to refresh and bring them back on new platforms because sadly you can't go out and buy a PS1 and
What?
play it. So
Are you
what
doing?
we have here is
This is too
we've
early.
taken a game we delivered last year. We brought Wipeout back.
Thank you.
And now we're going to bring out Wipeout VR.
Yeah. Let's check
Wipeout
it
VR?
out.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. What are you doing? What are you doing to me? Oh. Thank you for actively bringing back Wipeout, Sony.
Now, this will be an update that you'll be able to download to your copy of Wipeout, and this will add the VR capabilities to the game you have.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No additional price, unlike
You have to survive your
Skyrim
own air
VR.
sickness bags. We can't give you any hope with that.
Yeah, and the free VR update is coming early 2018, Sean.
Yep.
That's
yep.
right.
It's on schedule. It's on time.
Nice.
I think a strong start so far to 2018. And I got to say, I'm actually really getting fired up about 2018 because, I mean, we've got Far Cry 5 coming early on in the year. Really excited for that.
Yeah, that was delayed,
That
but
looks great.
Shadow of the Colossus, which
yep.
Yep. And that's
I mean,
all going to be playable on the show
all
floor.
playable on the show floor. And Shadow of the Colossus is being played on PlayStation 4 Pro. And wait till you see that.
Yeah.
It is stunning.
Amazing.
But before we get into all the 2018 stuff, because we got some more to talk about there.
We got a lot of chairs here.
Got a lot of chairs here. So I wanted to revisit what I think is 2017's biggest game. So please welcome Herman Hulst from Guerrilla Games.
Yep. Talk about Horizon. So are they going to talk about what they're working on next or more DLC for Horizon?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Herman Hulst.
Yeah, that's a lot of furniture, I just noticed.
I'm wearing a tall neck tonight. Hey, Sean.
Hey, Herman.
Where's Sid? Wow, we have a lot of family.
Yeah, we do. Big family. Yeah.
We love
How are you guys?
Way bigger than the PS3 days.
Herman, you're looking rested.
You know, taking my time.
Yeah?
I'm here on vacation for 40 hours.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from my perspective, 2017 has kind of been the year of Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, it's clearly a humongous hit. I mean, people have fallen in love with this. It's a tremendously great-looking game on PlayStation 4 Pro or on standard PlayStation 4. Nominations out the wazoo, and you guys just shipped the Frozen Wilds, too. I mean, that's one hell of a year.
It's been a fantastic year. I mean,
Yeah,
we
I
worked on this
again
game
need
for
to play
7 years, and then
Horizon.
when you finally get get it in the hands of of you guys, and we hear about it and we see people being so active. It's just heartwarming for us.
Yeah, and then you got the Frozen Wilds, which you just put out too. I mean, that's a whole bunch of new content. It's unusual to see an expansion, I think, of that size come out the same year as a title as big as Horizon Zero Dawn.
And you know what? We actually just started working on it the week after we shipped.
Oh, yeah?
So there was no preparation, there was no time for that at all. So it was a good chunk of content that we made in, 8-9 months. So it's been a busy year.
Impressive. So, given the fact the game is a huge hit, what sort of surprised you most in terms of the fan reaction?
Wow, there's been so many surprises on this project. I would say just the feedback from the audience. I mean, we've had such amazing responses. We got this. Actually, this is a mail that Sean forwarded on to me from a president of one of the game studios. He had 4 daughters, and he just sent this note that his daughters, young girls, they rearranged the furniture in their home. So that they could practice like Aloy, because it was a character that for the first time actually looked like them. And it's these kind of responses, or it's the cosplayers.
I'm so sorry if I'm not
So
talking
many
that
of them,
much.
they've
Again,
come
this
out
is
to
mostly just
studio, they've become
reactions,
super
and
fans. They invest
I
so
like to
much in
listen
it
to
for
PlayStation
the sheer
conferences.
amount of time that
So I'm not
people
really
have spent in the
I'm not
game,
really shit
for
posting as
remote. So
per
people have
usual.
spent weeks and weeks just not taking snaps, because it actually borders pretty much professional photography.
It's incredible, yeah.
So it's actually the extent of that kind of feedback that's been the most surprising to me.
Well, and it's great to have such a strong female protagonist that has been, loved by the entire PlayStation community. We've just created a whole new icon for our industry.
Beautiful game, one of my absolute
Yeah,
favorites this year.
you're
Now, okay, from
just
my
adding
selfish
more and more
perspective,
people
one of
to the
reasons I'm so
PlayStation
pleased to see
All-Stars
Horizon
Battle
be such a
Royale
huge hit is
2
because, well,
roster.
it's a single-player game. And I love single-player games.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's fair to say it seems like people still want them. What do you think?
Everyone's shitting on EA.
I think they're dead, man. No, the strange thing is it's by far our best-selling game, and it's the first solely single-player game that we've made in a long time. I don't really get the debate that much. To me, when you're somebody like myself, sometimes you're after this kind of magical, unbroken narrative experience, and there is no other way, really, than having that single-player experience. So there will always be a market for that. It's hugely important.
Especially in a world as unique and exotic and interesting as Horizon Zero Dawn, with the characters interesting and unique as Aloy. So
you don't want to be interrupted. You want to be in that magic spell and stay there. And that's why sometimes a single-player game can be the best option.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Herman, you're going to stay with us here tonight, and we're going to have some other folks dropping in. Thank you so much, Herman. Horizon is not the only narrative-based single-player game PlayStation's focused on right now. Anyone interested in a small, handcrafted artisan franchise by the name of God of War?
I am.
Okay. Well, in that case, how about we welcome Cory Barlog? He's a creative director at Santa Monica Studio.
Yeah. Maybe you'll talk about how it'll still feel like a God of War game and
Ladies
not
gentlemen,
a
please welcome
Last
Cory
of Us
Barlog.
clone.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Cory. Good to see you. All right, Cory.
Oh boy. Cory Barlog, great to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
All right, well, you know what? I'm going to cut to the chase on this one. Can we get a little bit of a status check on God of War? How's that one coming along?
Jesus, Sid, no kind of run-up?
No.
No foreplay, just right to it. It's going really good. We are in a final phases right now, doing a lot of play testing. He's very excited. I'm very excited. But it is, it's a big game.
I'm excited.
I can't hear you. Louder?
You feeling confident?
This
Corey?
is super chill. I love it.
I'm feeling very good about things. I would love to be able to tell people when we're going to release it, but my dog ate the release date, so I don't have that right now.
Aww.
But I can tell you a little bit more about it. Right now, we are in the playtesting phases. In fact, this week we just finished up playtest, and over the last 4 or 5 playtests, we've been clocking in. I think the total gameplay time is somewhere in the arena of 25 to 35 hours.
Whoa.
That's a bit much for a God of War game.
Big. I mean, I got
it's not as big as his game, but I'm getting there.
It's close.
Yeah.
It's getting there. I mean, I got to say, I was assuming it was in the maybe 10, 15, 20 hours.
Yeah, that's what I was telling people.
Yeah.
And then we sort of accidentally made it a lot.
Whoops, dropped.
Yeah, it's twice as big as we expected. That's funny.
Whoops, accidentally increased the map
Sean,
size
I've
by
been wondering
this
about.
much.
Corey obviously has a very unique vision here for God of War. It is quite a shift from what we've seen from the last six games, I think it is, in the series.
Right.
So what was it about Corey's pitch and his vision that sold worldwide studios on this new God of War?
A bribe.
Well, he said he'd ship in 2018. Corey has so much expertise and knowledge and special secret skills, as if he might have sat in some library at some university and reading all the forbidden, Norse mythology books they have in the back room.
This is totally true.
And so when he took me through his vision for the game and really taking it to a new place, not only by the camera angle, but the type of story we're telling, a more narrative-driven and not so like brawler-driven kind of game, I thought this is exactly the place where we need to take something like the God of War franchise. It keeps it true to its roots, yet makes it new all over again for a new audience. And that's what Corey sold me on. It took him about 90 minutes to tell you. I just told you in 4 minutes, but it was exactly what.
I'm a bit loquacious like that.
But, ladies and gentlemen, this is the guy who's already shipped his game, and this is the guy who's in
Right.
crunch.
Way more relaxed.
Compare and contrast.
What are you still doing here, man? You gotta be. What's the bug count?
Right. I'm getting texted right now with the bug count.
So Corey, the game is at least bigger than I expected. I can say that based on what you've been telling me. It's large. It's large.
It's
But in a big
huge.
world like that,
It's
how do you sort of
huge.
keep a narrative focus? Like, how do you stay on track with the player?
Ooh, very, very, very carefully. I mean, playtesting honestly has really helped us a lot to figure out how we keep the player focused. And one of the original things I was talking to people about was treating the game like a tour bus. So that you're in this massive world and we're sort of rewarding the player for being curious, and you can kind of pull the string to get off the tour bus, which the tour bus is the narrative in this story.
Yeah.
And you can kind of go look around, check out the world, but the bus is always a few steps away, no matter what you do. So it's kind of a fun exploration in the world.
The tour bus.
The tour bus.
I think we use the analogy of a theme park just around the corner here, Disneyland, for making Horizon Zero Dawn. We're a tour bus.
And that really was like a theme park. Too.
It's a theme park.
It's amazing.
So, Corey, since we got you here, I wanted to run through the latest gameplay footage, actually, that we saw at Paris from God of War. But because we got you
pizza.
here, you can add some context and some information that we maybe didn't have back then.
Oh, good.
So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and roll that.
So,
go ahead and
got
roll
I'm
that.
gonna
new
say something
gameplay?
Right away.
New
I
gameplay
was talking
trailer?
about playtesting. We were
No,
still building
it's
the
not a
system
new trailer,
for the kids'
but
ability
it's-
to talk in game, the banter system we call it. So Atreus in the game wasn't fully talking a lot. So when we made this video, I was dropping the audio in without us having play tested it. So I treat this video a little bit like it was a giant playtest with the world. So we sort of discovered as we sent it out in a playtest that was happening almost the same time this was coming out that we were like, oh man, he talks too much. We need to chill that out a little bit. So it was kind of a fantastic realization. This right here is
Kratos
just-
talks
it
too
was meant
much?
to give you
What?
a little bit of a glimpse into sort of the moment
Well, he's not
tone.
yelling, so that's a
Previous
plus.
ones we had focused a little bit on the
No,
story
no,
and
that's
the tone of the
against his
world,
character.
and
Hey,
this is kinda
Axel.
giving you that sense that we haven't really lost that pick up and play aspect of God of War. And all
No.
the encounters were really going
Gonna
to
mute myself for a
allow the
bit
player
for
to
eating
really open
pizza,
up
but
and
yeah.
use, their own creativity in each of the experiences, using the environment, using other characters against each other. It's very fun. And this is really just a area you find in the game when you're around exploring. So this is not even the sort of main critical path.
Oh, that's
area.
interesting. So it's kind of honeycombed with secrets and extra paths.
Honeycomb, that's nice. I'm
You
gonna
like
use
that? Yeah.
It's good.
Put that in the marketing
It
book,
is
you know?
absolutely honeycombed.
What do you think it is?
Now, I remember there being something here at the end of this.
Oh yeah. Well, because it was Halloween, right? You just gotta scare the shit out of people.
Of
Anything you
course.
can share about that particular ghoul?
That's the Revenant,
Okay.
one of the characters that we've introduced in the Lost Pages. And those are characters that are practitioners of Sather magic, and they've been doing it for so long they've kind of lost their humanity and their sort of human form, if you will, possessed by the drug of magic.
The drug of magic.
Right.
All right.
And it's a honeycomb, really.
So we have tour buses, we have honeycomb.
Right.
That's right.
Theme park.
I'm so good at this.
Corey, it's been 6 games. This will actually be the 7th game, I believe, in the God of War series.
I think it's actually, if you include the mobile,
I was
like on
wondering
8,
if, yeah,
right?
so
God of War Betrayal, man, it's all about that.
That's right. So how do you keep up with fan expectations? I mean, there's a big history with this title.
There really is. Very tirelessly, we are constantly getting feedback from our playtesters, paying attention to what people are seeing when we are showing stuff. This is a labor of love for everybody at Santa Monica. So a lot of people have worked on this franchise from the beginning. We care a tremendous amount about this game. So we hope that you all.
You better throw in some good nods to the original games, like mentions of
Herman,
Zeus
I
or
mean,
something.
You guys shipped this year. Do you have any advice or?
Keep going back to these.
I know. I'm trying to help you.
Right.
I'm trying to help you.
All right,
Herman, you
sweet.
guys shipped. So you've been where where Corey is right now. Do you have any words of wisdom? Any advice?
Lots of coffee. No, so Corey's now in a place where your peak productivity, every hour counts. I really don't know what he's doing here right now. He should be back in the studio. But it's also the most interesting phase in the project where everything kind of falls into place. And I know because we're pretty close, Guerrilla Games and Santa Monica Studio, we actually visit each other. We do an exchange program. We have a lot of people that have been on site of this team. And I know that these guys are in a situation now where everything is falling into place, so it's going to be magical. I can't wait to visit soon.
Yes. I want to visit you guys too. I never have gotten a chance. Everybody else goes out there.
Invitation is open.
Right.
You're
All right.
busy.
Finish the game.
Totally going out there. We should crowdfund that.
Did we say that Corey needs to go finish
I
the
think
game?
you
Did we
speak,
say that?
you speak for a lot of people here, I think, when you say that.
Right. We'll just delay the game. I'll go out there.
Corey, I don't know if you got a chance to check out the God of War booth that's actually being built right this minute here at PlayStation.
I have not seen it live in person. I've seen photos and then heard about it over the phone. Wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to, there's a lot of great photo ops. You'll be able
That
to kind
looks great.
of wear the Kratos face paint, be able to don the armor, take photos. But there's a special reward for those who are brave enough to get their head shaven.
Yeah.
Any takers out there? Who's daring enough?
Oh, wow. Seriously?
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Well.
Okay, we're going to do it now. I left it at home.
Shave your head.
Corey, thank you so much.
Thank
We're gonna have some other guests dropping by here. On that note, it sounds like some folks here watched the Game Awards last night, right?
Definitely.
We
Co-stream.
got an awesome new look at Dreams, and I thought it might be fun to learn a little bit more about it. What do you think? All right. Well, please welcome Shaban Reddy from Media Molecule.
Here he comes. This is a very talk showy presentation right now. I'm not debating. It's really chill, and it's kind of cool having them all interact with each other.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Siobhan Reddy.
Hello. Hi. I didn't really thought I was. Hello. Oh, hugs.
I made you shake it for one second.
Hello. Good to see you. Hello.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
This is the more relaxing seat.
This is so
It is,
relaxing.
it's lovely. It's
I
very
feel
nice.
separate.
Well, we could just
I
all.
feel apart.
This is the stress seat. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll take it on. All right.
Siobhan, I gotta ask. I mean, what's Media Molecule been up to lately?
Well, we have just been so busy, heads down, getting Dreams ready for everybody. So we're so excited to be here at PSX and sharing the project. You know, for us, like we're a studio that loves to.
I'm assuming there's a
bring new
campaign mode for
experiences and innovative
Dreams, so
experiences to
where's
everybody,
that?
and Can't wait
Are we
to
going to
see what
hear
people do with
anything
it.
about that?
How would you describe Dreams? I mean, it seems like a game that's kind of hard to describe, if I'm frank.
Well, I mean, so we did make Little Big Planet, and for us, Dreams is our next step into the Play, Create, Share domain. And I mean, in the trailer that we released last night, like the really important thing about that announced our story mode and sort of showed what the story is that we're making.
Oh, that is the story
but
mode
also the
from
really
the
important
trailer
thing about
yesterday.
That is, like,
Okay.
everything was made in Dreams. So, you know, Create this time is that you can create absolutely anything. You can create games, you can create movies, like all of the characters, the animation, the logic, everything was made in Dreams. And so for us, that's what's a really big differentiator. And then you can share it with the world. So really it is like that next step on with Play, Create, Share.
Tell us a little bit more about what we're seeing here in the story mode. I mean, I think there was sort of like 3 different dreams or universes that
That's
we were
right,
kind of
yeah.
looking at.
Oh, it's cool. So here you have little debug. So basically our story mode is 3 interwoven stories, and it's called Art's Dream. And here you're seeing debug. This is the sort of more sci-fi theme. And we decided that instead of just sort of going with one type of gameplay and one type of look, we would do the 3. So this is a sci-fi, and we also have the sort of film noir setting, which is point-and-click adventure, and there is the childhood fantasy, which is kind of classic MM with a bit of horror stuck in.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing this
Here
right
is
now.
the
Yep.
noir. Yep.
Looks lovely. I mean, it's so interesting to me you could build something like this. I mean,
Oh,
They
well,
look so different, all of them.
yeah.
yeah. Well, that's sort of the point, because we want to show people the breadth of what can be done with the tools. And you know, this theme here, the mystery theme, is it's absolutely gorgeous. The whole theme is just drop dead stunning. And for us, like, it was really important sort of to bring in these, you know, painterly looks and sort of the chiseled characters. Here we have a map, and so this is sort of
Tickets,
how
please.
laid out. And so you'll see that.
I just need to get back into playing World of Final Fantasy at this point.
So yeah, Art here is the main character, and this is again in the noir setting. But yeah, for us it was the idea of like taking these 3 different settings and sort of binding them together into an interwoven narrative for people to experience.
And not to belabor the point, but you've made all of this in the Dreams engine.
That's right. All of it is running real time in Dreams.
Right.
All made in Dreams, running real
And
time.
the tools are there that someone could recreate that
That's right. Yep.
on their own.
Yep. They're all there.
Wow.
I mean, one
Yeah, I
question.
mean that's the exciting thing.
Yeah, I've just always been wondering with this title. I mean, how far sort of does the rabbit hole go when it comes to genres? I mean, can you make like racing games? Can
Yeah.
you make RPGs?
Yep.
Can you make? I mean,
I think what we learned from LBP is give people the tools, and they'll be able. We saw the most extraordinary things, and Dreams is just it's just so much deeper than LBP. So I mean, for us, like we're so excited because there's
A whole new
absolutely
generation
sky's the limit.
of
And I think
timed
we'll actually start to see
survivals.
almost like a bit of genre bending, you know, different genres coming together. And
Oh,
that's
dear
been
God.
super exciting.
no, it strikes me.
I'm just
Corey,
imagining
I mean,
the Little Big Planet
you know, would
community
there be any benefit to God
in
of War maybe
Dreams,
borrowing some
and
of
that
this
just
Dreams
seems like
technology,
was
and would that
that's a
help you get across the finish
terrible
line
idea.
quicker?
I would have had a release date today had I had.
Speaking of that, actually, Shaban, do we have a target release time here for Dreams?
So we're releasing 2018.
Great.
Yep. So we're ready, getting ready. Yep.
I would imagine you need some kind of beta or something to really launch a game like this.
That's right. Yeah. So we're going to do a beta prior to launch, but yeah, we're not announcing the exact dates just yet. But yeah, that will definitely happen, and we know that our community are desperate to get it onto the beta, so we'll be definitely doing that.
And so are your sister studios within the Worldwide
I
Studio.
know. Well, you know,
Anxious
come on
to get-
over. Come on over.
Will do.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
we
guys
get a
are-
copy early, right?
Yeah. Well, we'd love to do the jam, Worldwide Studios Jam. Like,
There
how
you
cool
go.
would that be?
I like
Yeah.
that. I'm in.
I'm in.
Let's
yeah.
do it.
I mean, we're going to
We're
do it.
jamming.
Like, I just think it would be the best.
I'll cover the pizza for that.
All right, thanks, Shaban. You know, we've been doing a lot of talking here tonight. I kind of feel like playing a game, you know? I mean, what do you guys think? Do you want to play a game?
Play something.
Play a game with us?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would like some games.
And you guys have any ideas about a fun game to play with friends?
Yahtzee.
Yachts?
Yes. Yeah.
We're going to just
Yahtzee?
sit down and play Yahtzee right here on the stage. I've got an
It's
idea.
ladders. Yeah.
I've got an idea. That's Overcooked. Overcooked is a brilliant game. No, we're not going to play Overcooked up here. We're going to play.
We've done Until Dawn before in the group setting.
Yes, we're going to play Detroit Become Human.
Oh, yeah, Snoresville.
Please
Okay.
welcome Guillaume from Quantic Dream.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Guillaume de Fondemier.
All right, Guillaume.
A lot of people.
A lot of people here. Yeah, this is going to be exciting. We got the idea from the very first PlayStation experience, by the way, where we fired up Until Dawn. Great game. I'm sure you guys are fans of it.
Absolutely.
And had everyone cheer and hoot and holler to decide what actions we should take. But before we do that, we'll do that in just a minute. Guillaume, I wanted to ask, what inspired Detroit Become Human?
Well, as you know, in 2011,
How was the conference? Really
we started
chill.
To work on a tech demo called Kara.
It's like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind
And,
it being
with
chill.
Android,
That
it's
just
getting
gives me
built.
not that much to talk about. And I'm kind of
when it
eating
released
pizza right
in
now, so I'm
2012,
chilling
we
out
showed it
while
as a
they're chilling out.
prototype. Everyone was asking us, what happens
So,
to Kara
it's
when
fine.
she goes out into the world. And so David Cage and the team started to work on, what happens when she comes out. And so we imagined this world in about 20 years. When human-like androids are really commonplace. So they're everywhere. They've taken on actually most jobs of humans. And although they look
I just have regular
speak and
cheese
behave
pizza
like
from
human beings, they're only
Little
machines.
Caesars.
They're
I'm
really
like
at the
halfway
service of
through.
humans. And so
halfway
in the
through
game,
it.
you're going to play as 3 of these
I need to
androids.
get a cup for my Dr. Pepper.
Kara, of
but-
course.
Yeah.
Connor and Marcus. And they're each very different models. They have their own backstory. They have their own place in society. And as the player, you will have to make critical decisions that is going to impact their fate. So you're really going to be in control of the story and change the way the story unfolds.
I love games like this. And the great news is this is playable here this weekend at PlayStation Experience.
I believe the Crazy
But
Bread
I
is
don't
with my
want to
mom.
wait. Why
so.
wait, right? I want it all. I want to open my presents right now. So Guillaume, take your position, please. Guillaume will be playing on PS4 Pro. And here's what's going to happen is all you early bird ticket holders out there, you're going to help Guillaume make decisions in this game. And you're going to do that by making noise, right?
I don't hear you well, so please. So a little bit of context. We're playing this hostage scene, which is the very first scene in the game. We're playing as Connor. Connor is a prototype. He's been built to investigate deviant androids that all of a sudden do something weird. And so we're going into this hostage scene where the house android has taken a little girl hostage. And we're going to try and save the girl. X for Sean, no?
Really? Really? This is super chill if they're just replying to generic. Press X to Jason jokes.
Negotiator on site.
Okay, now I'm in control of the character. I can really move him around the way I want with the left analog stick. With the right analog stick, I can interact. So Connor is very intelligent. Shall I save the fish or not? Oh, too late, too late. There's no sound.
An android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Wow, rude.
Remember that every action has a consequence.
That fish is going to save Connor's or the.
So at
little
any
girl's
moment you
life.
can hold R2 and you enter what we call the mind palace of the character, shows you your objectives.
I don't give a shit. My men are ready to step in. Just give the order.
So here, for instance, I can see that I can talk to Captain Allen.
Isn't the fish always Odin?
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Okay, quick. So I can ask him about the deviant's name, emotional shock.
Has it experienced an emotional shock recently?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach. Have you tried its deactivation codes?
The first thing we tried. Listen, saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Okay. Don't know if we said the right thing here, but okay. So as Connor, the investigator, I have special abilities. One of his abilities of Connor is that he can analyze evidence. And if you find all the evidence, you can then put them together. And you enter into the reconstruct mode. So you can basically reconstruct what has happened in a recent past. So here, for instance, you can see that someone has taken this wallet here. So the deviant took the father's son.
No, he took the gun, not the sun.
Okay, so we have unlocked something here, apparently, that we may use later in the game. So I'm going to further investigate this apartment, which is actually fairly large. So here, sorry, up.
Oops.
So there's really nothing you have to do. Is there a dog here? Okay, now we know the deviant's name is Daniel. Maybe something that we can use later on. We're up.
We up
Good.
50%.
So at any moment, I can press R2 here and see, you know, those little yellow flags. That's an indication of everything that's interactive in the scene. So let's take a look at this person here. I have a bad controller that we know now. Okay, and now I can reconstruct and try to understand what happened with him. It's really part of the game.
I mean,
to
he
also
was
play with
shot
the camera,
and collapsed into a glass table. That was completely obvious.
try to find clues.
This is kind of creepy, Guillaume.
Okay, we found something. I've unlocked a new evidence that I'll be able to analyze. Okay, now we understand probably what happened. Deviant was going to be replaced, didn't like it. Oops. All right, so that is a soft reminder that time is of the essence. Here again, I can reconstruct the events, try to understand what happened. I can turn the camera. And now I found a weapon. Should I take the weapon?
You're going to take the weapon no matter what.
Okay, so now I have a 78% probability of success. Shall I? Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, now we need to be quick.
Don't come any closer or I'll jump. Hi, Daniel. My name is Connor. How do you know my name? I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this.
Oh boy, the percentage is going down.
Ooh, I need to approach slowly. So, what do you want?
But you need to trust me. Let me help. I don't want your help. Nobody can help me.
Shall we hop the cup?
He's losing blood. If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die. All humans die eventually. What does it matter if this one dies now? I'm going to apply a tourniquet. Don't touch him. Touch him and I kill you.
What should I do?
Okay? Are you armed?
Truth or lie?
Everyone's saying lie.
I don't have a gun. You're lying. I know you have a gun. I'm telling you the truth, Daniel. I came here unarmed.
Okay, so now we can use what we've unlocked. Quick.
I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong. She lied to me.
That's good.
I thought she loved me. But I was wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
She's a fucking kid.
What should I do? Quick.
They were going to replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right? I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their toy. Something you throw away when you're done with.
What should I do? Quick.
Listen, I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software. No,
Really?
it's not my fault. I never wanted this. I love them, you know? But I was nothing to them. Just a slave to be ordered around. I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
What should I do?
Get it out of here. Oh, this needs that one last percent.
I'm your last chance, Daniel. If you let it slip, they'll kill you. Let the hostage go. You have
Really?
no choice.
You done goofed.
To leave. And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
Quick. Should we?
Oh.
I knew you would say that.
It's like you're in an entire thing full of people that. Mission success.
Nice job. Nice job. Well done.
Way to go.
You guys should be very proud you saved the fish.
Gotta save that fish. That was incredibly tense. And I'll tell you, I played that 2 or 3 different times. I didn't even know you could do that. I would always talk them out of it, or, I mean, how many ways are there to solve that situation?
There are many ways, but more than the different endings, and that's true for this scene, but for all the other scenes, everything that you do has a consequence. And so you have to experience it for yourself, because watching someone play and playing it yourself is really totally different. But we're really trying to give players the possibility to make decisive decisions that are going to impact each of the characters' fate and totally change the story. And it's really our most ambitious project. It's the most branching narrative that we've ever created. And it's also the most incredible game that we've created, because we are touching upon certain themes that are, socially relevant. And we think that we're going to touch players on an emotional level and give them the opportunity to experience something really, really different.
Well, you touched me on an emotional level, I can tell you that right now. What about you guys down there?
Touched?
Yep. Touched.
Wow. Intense.
How many pages is the script? I need to know.
So David Cage says 2,000. I counted them, it's slightly more.
Yeah, slightly more. That's a lot more, probably.
Yeah. Well, we are at the end of the development, obviously, and we have thousands of story permutations that we're going through. It's hell.
So wait, you have been working on this for 7 years, and you said you were working on yours for how long were you working on yours?
Pretty much, yeah.
Seven?
I mean, that's the
Seriously,
magic
I'm
number.
5
It's the
years,
magic number.
less than 5 years.
We'll be
I worked
thinking
for an
about
extra
the
2
game.
years,
We're
too.
thinking about the game for 3 years, then we start developing.
There you go. So 10.
But it's necessary.
Everybody's just trying to top me. That's cool.
Finish the game, Corey.
Yeah.
Now I don't want to. Now I want to take an additional 2 to 3 years.
Do I have more time?
No, I'm just kidding. 2 years is fine. Yeah.
Great
Finish
job,
the
everybody.
game.
You saved the hostage. That was Detroit
And the
Become
fish.
Human. Play it this weekend.
And you
Play
saved
that.
the fish.
Get a totally different experience. Who knows? That is coming out next year, right? Next year on PS4?
It is coming out next year in spring.
I am buying that.
Wow, early
wow.
2018.
Oh, Guillaume, you just laid it right out there.
Exclusive. Okay, well, very cool, very cool. Good stuff so far. But I got to say, who wants to see some trailers? You want to see some new game trailers?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's see some new game trailers. Roll it.
Annapurna.
So what is this? Like, hole simulator?
It's kind of cool. You put trash in the hole and it gets bigger.
You know what would be cool? If it actually ran at 60 frames per second.
It does. Look at the screen.
Does it have a platinum trophy?
I don't know. I just started.
So, like, what's the point of the game?
There's puzzles. If you collect the kiln, the hole catches on fire.
Oh, sick. This game has Updog, right?
What's up, dog?
Wow.
What's up, dog? Seriously, what's up, dog?
It's Katamari, but with holes. Oh, sorry about that. Katamari. Tigertron. I was about to say, is this Scanner Sombra? But no. Oh no, it's a new Echo the Dolphin. Oh no. I could be completely joking. I am completely joking about that, but this could easily be a new Echo. But I doubt it. Jupiter, Mars. Yep, it's not. It's not an Echo game. Could easily have been one though. I could see a new Echo game if it was, you know, handled well for modern gaming. Because, yeah, the last one was a bore fest. Whoa! Hey! Cross tag. Do we get new characters? I mean, they have to announce a new character. Probably gonna be like Blake if they announce a new Ruby character. He's obviously gonna be Blake. Cross tag battle.
Hang on just a minute.
There we go. We already know about Ruby. This is just the one that we already know about. Yeah, that's not a new trailer. That was not a new trailer. Come on. Oh boy, is this more Soul Calibur? This is... Yep, more Soul Calibur. A tale of souls and swords.
Next time, fight like you mean it!
I am ready to fight you.
They have armor breaking.
Oh gods, guide me.
Here, yep, there. I believe Sophita was my main when I played. Oh, you see the customization. I played her a lot, honestly. So I'll be down. Once I actually learn how to Soul Calibur again. It's been years, even though I streamed 2 and 4 recently. And Capcom. Yep, I called it. Monster Hunter World trailer. With the beta coming out tomorrow, that's going to be fun.
Then that means the Elder Crossing is upon us again.
Quite a sight.
Just wait till we're finished.
Soon, I hope.
The Second Fleet always delivers.
It's up to you to stop it. This whole operation rides on how well you do that. We can do this.
We have the technology.
It's an ecological marvel. One that easily dwarfs any I have ever seen.
Your name, John Hunter. Your mission, Hunter. Is this the first Monster Hunter with a story mode? Usually I don't expect them to have a story mode.
Though we have learned much, what we have are mere facts, and not a single clue to what truth they add up to.
Use everything at your disposal. I want eyes everywhere. Fight hard and stay smart.
Don't stop! Keep going! We can't leave him!
If you two feel so compelled, then we will cross paths again. At the end of all this.
What have we here?
They have the mushrooms from Dark Souls. Oh no! John Hunter hunt Marine. Hey, Mega. Hey, Rock. Of course. Oh my god. Oh man, this is pretty cool. That's cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Andrew House and Mark Cerny.
Hey! And all 5 of them are still on the couch.
Wow, a lot of people.
Yep.
You surprised?
So, Andy, you've been at the heart of PlayStation for over 20 years now, and you've been planning a change for the last few months. Is there a little you can tell everyone about that?
Sure. You know, in essence, I have been with PlayStation since the start, and I've been through some good times and some not so good times.
Tweak it in.
And I think right now the business is probably in the best shape, our platform, our games, than I've ever seen it. And thank you. I hope you guys agree. And with that, and having finally achieved the creation of Sony Interactive Entertainment, bringing all of our company together under one roof. And then on top of that, having been with the same company for 27 years, 14 of those years working in Japan, it just felt like the right time to hand a great thing to the next generation, and for me to just go and find one more adventure.
So, yeah, the tribute at the Game Awards last night was definitely very emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, so tonight we have a special guest who also wants to celebrate your impact on gaming, but before that, let's roll video.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave birth to time.
Whoa, boy.
Once there was an explosion.
We got...
A bang which set a planet spinning in that space.
Is this a new one?
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it.
Is this the same one from yesterday, or is this a new one? Seems like it's trying to go pretty fast. This looks like the same one from last night. Hideo Kojima presents another reason to make Norman Reedus do weird shit. Featuring Guillermo del Toro and Mads Mikkelsen. Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus. Yeah, I didn't really talk during my reaction yesterday, so I guess this is a good time to talk about this rather than just saying what the fuck happened. Like,
Shoot, they're here.
Why does this guy get old? Why is this guy aging?
Shut up. Don't even breathe.
And all this is in engine, so it's like this is obviously in engine. That's like when I first saw this, I thought that looks in engine. So if this actually leads to like actual gameplay this time, that would be interesting. Sink into the depths. Destroy the golden skeleton mask. Norman Reedus trips and somehow starts bleeding. And that has to be blood. Look, that looks like blood. You done goofed. Decima, yeah, Decima's a really good engine. It's the Fox engine, but better. Rip Barino. F's for that guy. This random asshole. There's the funky fetus. Do you like playing Resident Evil? That's Capcom. Oh, I missed. I swear if this entire game is just a bunch of Psycho Mantis. So I heard you like playing on your PlayStation 4. So you like Knack 2, is it? So when we're gonna get Wander climbing up that thing and stabbing it in the glowy points? I mean, this is 100% okay with the game, with just the game of Psycho Mantis. Well, we got young Psycho Mantis in Phantom Pain. It just makes your light bar flicker different colors, and you have to, in order to attack them, you have to check what color your light bar is. Looks like concept art for an adult Chico. It's just a weird Phantom Pain sequel. It's actually chapter 3 of Phantom Pain. You know, this is in the alternate universe where that Metal Gear Survive takes place in. Hey, dude. Freaking weird at. Let me see if I can find that picture at some point. I just have a I have a picture of the baby holding a gun, and I just say delete this alongside it. Yeah, I'm just wondering why they're playing this trailer again without like any additions. I'm guessing they had to. I guess Kojima basically had to under contract or something. Look, there's Psycho Mantis 1, there's Psycho Mantis 2, there's Psycho Mantis 3, Psycho Mantis 4, and Screaming Mantis from Metal Gear Solid 4.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
Kaboom.
An explosion that will be our last.
Mark Cerny is actually the technical producer. Kojima's probably sitting on the couch right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does that say? I couldn't read that in time. Oh. There we go. Compilation of all the creepy shit from the previous trailers.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hideo Kojima.
Yep, there's Kojima. And he has one of the locators on his freaking back. It doesn't seem like Kojima's going to sit down on the couch. Oh, he is going to. Okay.
So that trailer is a little strange, but the strangest thing is that after you played the game for 4 or 5 hours, all of that starts to make sense.
Really?
Really? You think? Oh yeah, you're
So,
the producer, so
Andy,
yeah.
I know you and Kojima-san have a long history together. How did you meet?
We met under the worst of all possible circumstances. It was E3, I was responsible for running the show, and I was hosting an event, and I got a call on my cell phone saying, Kojima-san's code has just been stolen by a fan from the booth.
Oh my god.
And you have to go tell him. So went out into the night. We had tracked him down to a restaurant, and we called him outside, and on the sidewalk in LA told him that his precious code had been stolen, and we had no idea where it was. And I remember the looks on people's faces as some short guy was bowing deeply on the sidewalk in LA to apologize for what had just happened. Anyway, the relationship could only go in one direction from there, which is obviously up. So
Yeah.
I'm pleased to say. ね。
ご飯を食べてて、テラスみたいなところで食べてて、平井さんもいましたけど、アンジーさんがなぜかこう近づいてきて、こうご飯を食べてたんです。
Yeah, we were eating
その事
together.
実を聞かされて、でアンジーさんがずっと謝ってたんで。
We were eating at terrace, and for no reason, for no apparent reason, Andy comes out of nowhere and approaches, and then he tells the news, and he starts to apologize deeply. I remember that.
And Kojima-san's face just went white as a sheet. I've never felt so bad in my life.
でも忘れられないですよね。はい。
まさに。
その前からアンディさんとは結構会議とか、会ってましたけど、あの時がこうなんていうんですかね、こうすごく近くに感じた時です。
It's hard to forget that. I mean, before that, I've been with Andy meetings and whatnot, but that was the first time that I really remember, closing the distance with Andy.
So, Death Stranding, can you tell us a little bit about how that came together?
ですね、先ほどトレーラー出てましたけど、あれは実機で動いてます。プレイステーションプロで 4K です。はい。
So you just saw the trailer. That is all working in real time in a PlayStation 4 Pro.
で後半。
Yep, that is an engine.
後半ノーマンがこう水中みたいなとこ漂ってて自分の中に入ってきますよね。あそこはプレイヤブルです。
And also in the latter half of the trailer, you see Norman in like water, kind of swimming, going to his own body. That's playable.
Yeah, that's playable. Yep, called that out. Called that on that one.
So how did Death Stranding come together? We can skip that. So maybe the world knows. So what are some of your favorite memories together?
Get you a relationship partner that looks at you like Andrew House looks at Kojima.
で大体仕事の話は我々しませんので。
And we barely ever talk about work.
大体70年代、80年代の、テレビドラマ、これは主にアメリカ、ヨーロッパとか、そういうのを すごく
We mainly talk about 70s, 80s TV shows, mainly American or European TV shows.
Okay, so Kojima-san is being very modest here because he will take on pop culture trivia in the US and Japan, 70s, 80s, and he will kick your ass. He's just an encyclopedia.
He
I would
is
also add that I
90%
think
movie.
The most fun time, most recently, was sort of building a different form of relationship and seeing at first hand the sort of rebirth of Kojima Productions. And having Sony be part of that has just been really, really phenomenal from my point of view.
まあ、独立するときにですね、まあ、いろんなところからオファーがありました。
So when I became independent, I was fortunate enough to receive offers from many different people.
で、まあ、いろんなところあったんですけども、やっぱり自由にものづくりがしたいので、僕のことを理解してくれているところとやりたいなっていうのはずっとありました。
So I had this many offers, but I wanted to keep my freedom to create exactly what I wanted. So I wanted to work with someone that understood me.
で、アンディさんにお会いして、こんなものを作りたいんだよとっていう相談をしました。
And well, I met with Andy, and I told him, you know, this is kind of what I want to do.
普通は、役員室で何十人もいるところでピッチというのを散々やるわけですよ。こういうものをこういう狙いでこんだけ売り上げがあってこんだけで作りますっていうのをしないといけないんですけども。
So normally what you would do after this point is you go into executive meetings and you do a pitch of this is kind of the expected revenue, this is exactly what I'm planning and what kind of target audience I have. That's what would normally happen.
で、その時アンディさんに2、3分内容を口頭で言っただけなのに OK っていうので。
So I remember at that point I just told Andy maybe 2-3 minutes about what I wanted to do and just told him I didn't have any document and he just said, yeah, okay.
で、最初の作品なんでやっぱりアンディさんね、だいぶ付き合いも長いですし、信頼関係もあるので、それで今回のデス・ストランディングができたと。アンディさんがいなければこれはなかった、生まれなかったものです。この赤ちゃんも生まれなかった。
And it would be the first work of Kojima Productions in the independent, so it was very important for me. And well, it was all because of Andy. Without Andy, none of this would have been possible. None of this, what you saw, would have been created. None of the baby giving the thumbs up would have been possible.
Just had to give the thumbs up.
I think maybe a shout out to Herman and Guerrilla Games for Decima. Is in order. That was really it for questions. Any final thoughts? We've run. I know we needed more cards.
I think we throw it.
ちょっといいですか？で、アンディさんと一緒にやりましょうということで、まあ。去年の1月ですかね。
So, well, going lunch with Andy last year, I think it was in January.
で、企画は考えてたんですけども、テクノロジーが全くないので、エンジンもツールもないので、まあ、その時は事務所もなかったです。
I already had a good idea of what I wanted to do, but I didn't have the technology with me. I didn't have, I didn't even have an office at that time.
で、その時、まあ、友達のマークさんを思い出して、マークさんに相談しました。
So also thought of Mark and discussed with Mark.
で、マークさんと1月世界中のスタジオを回って、そこでヘルマンさんと出会って、今のデシマエンジンがあると。
And well, went on a tour through all the studios in the world with Mark, and at that point I met with Herman, and well, that's what led to today.
これもよくいろんなところで喋ってますけども、いろんなスタジオを回ってプレゼンテーションを受けました。エンジンはこうだよとか、ツールはこうですよとかっていうのを受けました。
This is something I often mention, but in that tour I went through different studios and I I got a presentation of what kind of engine each studio was using, what were the characteristics of each one.
もう僕らもう何もなかったんで、その時4人ぐらいで仮事務所だったんですけども、すごく皆さん優しくしていただきました。
At that point, I had nothing. I think we were 4 people in total at a very small rented office space, but everyone was really, really kind with us.
で、ゲリラの皆さんはプレゼンテーション終わって、で帰ろうとした時に一つの箱をくれたんですね。
And Guerrilla made their presentation showing us their engine, and when we were about to leave, they just gave us a small wooden box.
で箱を開けるとそこにゲリラのエンジンのソースコードが全部入ったものが入ってたと。
And when we opened the box, there was the whole source code of Guerrilla's engine.
で契約書も何も交わしてません。とにかく小島さんこれ持って帰ってくれと言われて、もうそこでもう泣きそうになって、もうこことゲームを作りたいってその時思いました。マークさんも同席されてたと思いますけど、はい。
It should be noted that at this point we had no contract, nothing, no boundaries, and they were just like, yeah, go ahead, please use our engine. This almost brought me down to tears, and at that point I made a decision, okay, this is the people I want to work with. This is also in part thanks to Mark.
デス・ストランディングっていうゲームのテーマはつながりなんですよね。ストランドというか。
The theme of Death Stranding is connections.
で、最初にアンディさんとソニーさんとのつながりがあって、マークさんとのつながりがあって、ヘルマンさんのつながりがあって、皆さんとのつながりがあって、今ここにデス・ストランディングが紹介できるっていうのを非常に嬉しく思います。ありがとうございます。
It started with a connection with me and Andy, that led to a connection with Mark, and that led to a connection with Herman and Guerrilla Games, and that led to a connection with all the people in here, and that all those connections led to having Death Stranding here today. So I want to thank everyone for this.
Thank you, gentlemen.
So Kojima's going to be sitting here for the rest of the presentation, I'm guessing. More trailers? Or
fun night, huh? You know, just get some old friends together, you know, just hang out, you know. Getting to be holiday times. I love spending time with friends and family, you know. And I count a lot of you among that. I mean, it's seriously, it's like a game development super group is stacked up on here. Just one huge name after another. Thank you so much for all of you.
We could start a musical act together. This would be wonderful.
It would be incredible. What kind of game would we make if we made a game together? That's what I want to know.
We would make Death Stranding in dreams.
And it would ship in 2018.
And I still would not understand it.
There would be a story.
Yes, indeed. There'd be a great story.
That you'll understand at the very end.
It would come in under budget. And,
well under budget.
Well,
I'm sure.
And early, like all those things, all the things that happen.
That seriously is in your dreams.
Anyway, PlayStation Experience is just such a special time, and we have an incredible weekend lined up for everybody here. We've got all those big panels I was talking about earlier. Naughty Dog's bringing it, Sucker Punch is bringing it, Media Molecule's bringing it, and of course, tons and tons and tons of playable PS4 and PSVR titles. Lots of stuff to play. I mean, Far Cry 5's at the top of my list. You're going to be able to play Firewall Zero Hour. That's the new PlayStation VR game we announced earlier. Shadow of the Colossus, seriously, it's the third time I've said it, I know. Absolutely gorgeous. It's going to make your eyes pop out of your head. And then don't forget, we've got Capcom Cup on Sunday as well.
Cup.
That's going to be a lot of fun, too. That's going to be right here. I truly think it is our biggest PlayStation experience yet, and I hope you all agree when you get out there on the show floor tomorrow. Before we wrap up, though, Sean, there's been something I've been meaning to mention to you.
Way down here, all by myself on the stage.
Way down there. That's right. That's right. There's this thing with this shirt. You know, I see it kind of peeking out there out of your...
Oh, what are we
doing?
doing?
What's the deal with that? Can we get a look?
So we kind of, this kind of tradition sort of happened by accident, and that I would wear a shirt on stage at PSX, which would give an indication of kind of games to come in the future, things I want to see happen. There was the infamous Crash Bandicoot t-shirt experience, but it led our friends and partners at Activision to bring out Crash Bandicoot again, which is one of the biggest, one of our most successful titles.
Are you doing this to
We've
us
done that
right
with
now?
Ratchet. We've done that with Wipeout, and now we have Wipeout VR coming.
Bib ribbon.
Yep. And so this year's shirt. Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, I don't exactly recognize it. Can you tell
Medieval.
us anything about this?
Medieval.
Can you tell us what is that? Anyone know what that is?
It says Sir Dan.
Yeah, nice.
So I've been getting a lot of feedback about the title Medieval. It's a really important title in my personal journey, in my career. We worked on that when I moved to London. We would like to bring it back on PlayStation 4. We think Sir Daniel needs one more resurrection, and this is the time to do it.
Yeah.
Thank everyone for sending their suggestions to me. Serendipitously, I'd already had this one baking in the oven, and then I saw all the pressure coming in, so I thought this was a great time to bring it out and to talk about it.
Should we roll the video?
You guys want to see a video?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Well, he's back.
Finally, you can prove yourself as a warrior. Greetings, stranger. I'm dead.
What do you want, you fleshless freak?
Greetings, Surgeon Fortescue.
That's a good franchise to bring back.
Medieval's coming to PS4. That's awesome.
One more thing. This shirt will also be available in the PS Store for the next 2 days at PlayStation Experience. And all proceeds from the sale of the Sir Daniel Resurrection shirt will go to Able Gamers. So please, everybody.
That's good.
Grab one of these shirts over the next 2 days.
Fantastic stuff. So, hey, I want to thank all of our panelists. Thanks to all of you. It's been an honor. This is an incredible bunch. You guys have been great. We have an incredible weekend planned for all of you. Coming up next is Greg Miller with Kinda Funny. We're going to take a very short intermission, but we're just getting started, so stay with us.
Be sure to stick around.
Stick around. There are more. Well, I guess that's mainly the meat of it. Well, of this part.
You are a warrior. You trained your whole life for this.
I'm surprised we didn't get more ghost details since Paris. There's probably going to be more details like throughout.
Wait, listen. It was all his idea. He wanted me.
Okay. Now let me just do that. Head back to intermission. Let's check on, see if anybody else is here. Well, nobody, I don't see anybody else there, but, well, I have to wait for a certain someone to pop in, but I'm guessing. So yeah, that was extremely casual, which I'm fine with. Didn't have actually didn't have anything showed up on here, but you can unpause. I know you're in here. You can unpause.
I'm here.
Okay. Okay.
That was ass.
It was extremely casual.
It was so casual that like half the time I was just sitting here playing Zelda. That's how just out of it that was just.
Oh my god!
You're excited for Medieval, aren't you?
Yes! Yes! We've been wanting for this.
Well, I'm guessing that Gwen is still kind of peeved.
Yeah, just a bit. I definitely feel that. Just no.
Wipeout VR was a
Wipeout VR was cool.
That was nice.
Oh god, I just heard something. Thanks for the follow.
Let's see. Wipeout, God of War, Dreams, Detroit.
Detroit was an interesting section. Still not a fan of the game.
Donut County?
Donut County, yeah. AKA Katamari, but with holes.
Yeah. Jupiter and Mars.
Which I wasn't the only one that's compared it to Echo the first time I saw it.
We got a fucking Blaze Blue quad tag battle trailer.
It didn't really introduce anything new, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw more characters, I think. Because I don't remember exactly how many Persona characters were announced, but I saw
Ruby,
Yosuke, I saw
a bit
Chie
of
and Yukiko.
Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue.
As far as I know, it was you and Yukiko before.
Well, I know.
Had we seen Weiss yet?
Yeah, we seen Weiss.
We had seen Weiss. Okay.
We're still waiting on Blake and Yang.
Obviously, you already know what character I'm waiting for.
That story time with Kojima was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it was interesting, but it didn't really give us anything.
Well,
it's like
people were expecting were expecting like lots of big things.
We were expecting PSX to be the way it was for the past 3 years.
They said it was going to be casual, though. It's like they straight up said it was going to be casual.
I just don't know how I feel about what I just saw.
Well, let's see.
And
the
now
only
we've
real
got
things that
freaking
looked cool to me were
Frank
Wipeout
Miller.
VR and I guess Medieval.
Reminder to get yourself a significant other that looks at you the same way Andrew House looks at Hideo Kojima. But yeah, PSX could have been better.
I don't call him Greg Miller. I call him Fred Miller.
Good old Greg.
He used to worked on IGN, wasn't he?
He used to be IGN, yeah. But then he and Colin Moriarty left to create Kind of Funny. And now Colin's not in Kind of Funny anymore.
And not only that, Greg was also a trended gamer.
Greg's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. In my opinion, at this point, the only reason to watch Kind of Funny is Greg.
Yeah, but I'm not. They're probably going to announce more stuff like as PSX goes on, because they said that there's going. I think they said there's going to be more, but this opening, it was kind of an opening.
Mm-hmm.
PSX has always been basically a second E3 for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went super casual with this one, so.
I mean, they went.
But they were
basically no talking at E3, and then super casual talking with people. Like, they brought out the Horizon dev, even though Horizon and the DLC and the complete edition are all already out.
I do think it's okay.
They had nothing new to tell us.
They showed. I'm gonna go back to God of War real quick because Borlaug mentioned they're in the final stretch for the.
That I liked.
For
They're
the
in their final stretch,
development
but don't
stage.
they don't have a date yet.
So that
it's early
so
2018.
that quote unquote link about
Cool date. I'm saying.
Yeah, that quote unquote leak about it. Not probably most likely a big giant lie.
Probably.
But yeah, you can look at my intermission wall, see all the games that had no representation during that conference.
That wasn't even a conference.
Yeah, it was like a talk show.
That was a talk show.
It was
they brought out Cerny, and I was like, "Oh, are you going to talk about some kind of update?" And then there was no talk about that at all. They talked about Andrew and then Kojima. It was like, why have Cerny out there at all, other than to fit into Kojima's story?
To say that he has played the game for 9 hours and it has started to make sense with him.
So, I mean,
he's the executive,
if anything,
he's the
that
executive
is,
producer, so yeah. So at
if
least we
anything,
know
that,
there's going to be understanding
at least it will make
at some
sense.
point.
even if it takes 9 hours.
It's amazing that that Guerrilla Games basically just gave Kojima the source code for free. They just gave him a wooden box with a source code, and it's like, here,
I mean,
just have it.
I mean, we all knew that that's what he was using. God damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he didn't have to pay for it or anything.
Yeah.
They just gave it away.
I
guess if Bloodborne 2,
it's not Bloodborne 2.
E3, that's probably gonna happen instead of a PlayStation experience.
I just
like we just got like a 30 or 20
tomorrow
second
ends
teaser of that from Game Awards.
Today, in my case, if today ends with no Spyro, I don't know.
They're probably focusing too much on Medieval right now than Spyro.
That's Sony themselves, though. Activision's the one who owns Spyro.
Yeah, you got a point there.
And Crash.
So Activision owns Crash, and they own Spyro. That has absolutely nothing to do with Medieval.
I'm surprised there was no Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy VII.
The way this conference went, I'm actually not surprised.
There was a lot wanting. Like
the way this conference went, I'm not surprised.
And it's kind of their fault for making it was like, even though they said it was going to be chill, they said it was going to be better than their E3 presentation.
Which, if anything, it was worse.
They said all the big announcements would be after E3, which honestly it was at Paris, not
Paris,
here.
Yeah, it's like you threw all of your good stuff at Paris instead of your own.
Where were the Sucker Punch devs? They were talking about Ghost. I wanted to see more Ghost.
Ghost of Tsushima has a panel tomorrow.
Yeah, and I might watch that if I can. If it's.
I don't think those panels are available for that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd almost say that had I known that this was going to happen, I wouldn't have even streamed it.
Well, I ate an entire pizza during that.
I was about to get pizza anyway.
I beat the start of Champion's Ballad.
But sadly, I can't get food because I had dogs barking. Mostly little pups are very fucking sensitive.
Okay, so what to do tomorrow?
Now that all of that shit is now finally done.
I was going to say, I was asking myself, what am I going to do tomorrow? I know what we're going to do tomorrow. Oh yeah, that was another thing relating to what we're gonna do tomorrow. We had a story trailer for Monster Hunter World.
I mean, yeah,
Then a
there's actually a
fucking
story
Mega
for
Man
it.
DLC.
The Mega Man,
bullshit.
the Mega Man thing is cool. I'm gonna end stream now.
Dude,
I'm gonna do it.
I'm fucking hyped of that. Come on, thank you, Capcom.
And I'm going to try to do a raid. So let's see. He is still alive, of course.
Who, John?
Shh, don't reading even though it's completely obvious who I'm gonna raid. Yeah. So with the SNEC experience.
Right, actually, I just loaded your stream.
Well, at least you can raid alongside.
God damn it.
And yep, we're raiding Proton John. Oh, you just raided. Damn it. It's gonna be a. Could have waited a bit. But, oh well. Okay. See you guys tomorrow with the Monster Hunter World beta.